Lights, camera, action.
In a studio where local filmmakers talk to other filmmakers about the inside world of film.
Cut.
That's not the script. It. We'll fix it in post. Do you wonder how films are produced and what really goes on behind the scenes? Well, stand by. Filmmakers Kevin Winfrey, Victoria V.A. Jones, and Carson Hype Ferguson explain all the details. Right here on It. We Will Fix It in Post podcast.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, whenever you're listening or watching. I thank you for doing so. I am Kevin Winfrey. Once again, this is Fuck It. We'll Fix It in Post. I am here with my colleagues, Victoria V.A. Jones.
What's going on?
And Carson Hyde Ferguson.
Yep.
I guess we can just... All right. I guess we'll just call this a marked episode. I don't bum. So...
Boo.
I'll boo you later. So...
I don't know what that means, but okay. Wow. Please, go
hey,
ahead.
yo. Disgusting. Anyway, so...
What? No, that's crazy.
So we have we're going to talk about the film Marked that will be released, I believe, probably released by the time this comes out, right, Victoria?
Sure.
Oh,
We'll go with that.
and that's what we're going to go with. So we will be talking to the director, which is Victoria,
And Dennis.
and we're going to talk to the writer of this film.
Dennis is also
Winfrey.
the director.
And, okay, two directors. I like that. 2 for 1. All right. Director, writer, Dennis Winfrey. How you doing?
I'm all right. How you doing?
I am great. So I always like to start this off with, where do your love of filmmaking begin?
Oh, ugh.
What?
Damn.
Ugh.
That's a tough question. When did it start? I don't know, man. I want to say the first time I saw AI, artificial intelligence. What's the name? With the kid. I don't know. It's something about all this everything is it's fictitious. Like a person, it's like a deep lie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And everybody believe it. Like for that length of time. So it just, I don't know, man. Just coming up something just after brain. I don't know. It's just something about that to me.
So when you saw it, you thought it made you think like, wow, I kind of want to start writing something.
Yeah, I mean, it's like that. Back to the Future. It like,
Okay.
well, it's real. Like, how do you come up with this? You know what I'm saying? How do you think of it? Stuff that make you think, stuff like that.
Okay. So now did you originally just started writing screenplays, or was it, I know some people may start with like poetry or music or something like that. Wait, say it again. I don't understand.
Wrote a couple poems, I guess, before, but comics really what got me into writing.
What's your favorite comics? So what was those comics that got you into, that spot of you wanting to write?
Oh, Calvin and Hobbes.
Well, I haven't heard of this one. What is that?
Is it Hobbies? Calvin and Hobbies is the little boy, his stuffed tiger. Like when I was a kid, my stepdad, he bought me like I think 120-page book. Or just it was a comic in the newspaper.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah. You haven't seen those comics? Because they were in with the Peanuts.
No, I didn't. Well, I knew about peanuts. I didn't really watch them on the newspaper because my granddad would just use them to clean off his car. So I just never had it.
But I know what you're talking about. Okay. What was about those that you love so much?
I don't know. It's just imagination. Like it's something about that. It just, I don't know. It draws me in. So, and then I started reading that. And I read The Mouse and the Motorcycle, and then from that point, I had this like 1,200-page book, X-Men Uncanny.
See, now I know that one. Now we're talking.
We're talking. And I was like, and I read the whole thing. I'm like, okay. And then I started drawing. I've been writing comics like my whole life. Like I found a partner. You find a friend in school. He draw too. Hey, we started drawing ourselves, but I went my own way. I stopped drawing. I hated holding a pen. I transitioned to. Then in 9th grade, I took a creative writing class, and one day he said, "Write a script." I'm like, it's kind of easy. I don't have to draw it out. I can just say it. Let it be better. So.
Because I guess with drawing, I guess in a way you can create a world, but with writing, you can really just you're basically creating a world with words in a sense.
Right. So yeah.
Did it feel like it kind of like, as far as instead of drawing, with putting it in words, it just you kind of put your thoughts out a little more smoother? Did it just, I don't know, it felt easier?
Yeah, it did because in ninth grade, I'm like, what, 14? I want the best artist. You know what I'm saying? So,
Right.
Oh, I feel you. I used to draw stick figures, and I was like, nah, that shouldn't be doing this.
but then at the same time, I'm still a perfectionist. So I keep erasing, erasing, erasing. I never get the correct picture. I can I can write out what I think made that a lot simpler.
So, what was it that you wrote in ninth grade?
Oh man, it was we had a screenwrite. It was like one page, and you had to write a I don't know. It was it was write whatever you want to, and it's a screenplay format. Oh, I thought of a scene of four friends just going to the mall, something like that. It was that's about as much as I can remember. It was about ninth grade. Uh,
You saying it wasn't your best, but you did to get to
It it
class.
got done.
Right.
It got done. I feel you. Ninth grade, I was asleep. That's literally what I'm known for in high school, having headphones on and being asleep. How I graduated is I still don't know how.
So what was that first script that you wrote? What's the name of it?
first script. It was called Rush. Yeah, it was called Rush.
So what was that about? Rush.
I sent it to you before. It was a comic strip
Hey, you
actually.
you send me a lot of stuff.
Yeah, but it was a comic strip, but it was written in screenplay format because I only know how to write in screenplay format now. That's what I'm used to. So
I
yeah,
hope your emails are in the screenplay format.
nah, but it was about a kid gets superpowers of adrenaline. Adrenaline is his superpower. So the more worked up he gets, the stronger he becomes. So, and I promise you, it might be the best thing I have written so far, really, because it's good. It's really good. I still work on it from time to time. I got like six or
Yeah.
seven issues of it so far. But
You got a whole series on this already.
yeah, I got three comic book scripts with like 3 or 4 issues. But the hard thing is finding an artist.
That that you trying to get an artist to draw what's in your head.
I yeah, I've reached out to a couple people, but I'm not really. It just the first script I made that was comic. It was for Rush, and I sent it to a guy. But based on his art style, I wrote an entirely different script and gave it to him the next day. Like I wrote, yeah, and that one called Project War Ender. And which I sent that to him the next day. I said, this will fit your style more. Which we parted ways.
It didn't work out. Didn't work.
It didn't work
No, but
out.
I still don't no script though.
Hey, the script was done at least.
Hey,
Now, would you want to like eventually like do comic book? Like I'm thinking like someone like you, like the creator of Spawn, who has a comic book, has his comic book, his character, but he also made it into a film.
mm,
Do
yeah,
you
that's
kind of a route you see yourself wanting to go?
yeah. My goal as a writer is to create my own universe.
Oh, that's what's up. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's gonna happen though. I'm telling you that much. Yeah. Your imagination is something that is beyond what I expected as far as when it comes to scripts and how you format them and how you write these characters. So it, it's amazing. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I appreciate it. I'm just a TV junkie. That's all.
TV. Okay, so okay, what do you watch?
Right now, right
Yeah.
now I'm in writing mode, so I'm not watching too much TV. Invincible, and what's the other show? It's a game show. What's it called? Maybe y'all can help me out. It's a game show. It's on Prime. It's based on a game.
Hmm.
I'm kind of lost on that one.
What is it called?
I'm pretty old school with game shows. I'd be thinking Jeopardy.
It's a Fallout.
Fallout.
I'm still looking. What is it about?
Video
Uh,
game. Inner world, basically.
oh, okay.
Oh, I got you.
Nuclear winter.
Oh, okay. I was
The
thinking.
the remnants.
Yeah, I was thinking old. I was thinking different type of game show. Okay. So you say you don't necessarily like to kind of look at TV when you're in writing mode. 'Cause I know comedians And I guess when they're writing material, they don't like to look at other comedians because they don't want to they don't wanna
Yeah.
be influenced by others. Is that kinda why you do that?
Yeah, I'll watch something like I watched previously before, but I don't watch anything new. I don't watch anything that's going on right now.
Is it more so of motivation, or do you wanna 'cause I know sometimes you'll have a thought or have an idea, and sometimes you gotta write it immediately or the idea is gone. So is that kind of your reasoning as well?
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, I don't wanna mind to sound like what's going on now. It's based on because I don't wanna draw from you might unintentionally draw from another show or anything like that. I don't like
Yeah.
I'm too similar to anybody else. So that's the reason why I do that. So I'll cut on something like Cheers or
Cheers. That's interesting.
oh, yeah, I watch old TV shows. Yeah.
But that's understanding because most of the and I do the same thing. It's a lot of things now that I don't watch, right? Stuff that's new. I watch a lot of old stuff because it for me it messes up my creativity or I don't like you said, I don't want anything to look like something else that somebody's doing, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of newer stuff isn't like super story focused. So, I mean, that I would draw inspiration from like older stories.
Yeah,
Now
I don't mind drawing inspiration from older stories. I just don't wanna sound like anybody right now.
Right.
That's all.
I
Right.
hate to say when you say anybody right now, I'm like, what's playing on TV right now? Zeus?
That's ratchet TV.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
just think a lot of ratchet TV.
Like, watch
Well,
Love and Hip Hop.
we know where his mind is.
Like it's just like yeah, great television is hard to find nowadays. I tend to find good stuff on I can Tubi you can kinda have to dig,
He
but you can
watching Love
find some stuff.
Island.
No, I
Yeah,
can't no,
he watching that.
no. I understand y'all thinking I do,
That's what he's
but
watching.
no, that is no, no. Now I do watch Love Is Blind. I do watch that.
They're the same thing.
No, it's not. No, it's not. No. Love Island is young, ratchet, horny people. Love is Blind is middle-aged, delusional people who think they're gonna fall in love and get married.
Okay.
So, delusion's a beautiful thing. There we go. Thought we lost you for a second.
Oh, yeah, my bad.
So, God, I lost my train of thought there for a second. But yeah, yes, Love Is Blind is middle-aged delusion, and that's a beautiful thing.
Okay.
So
Back to Dennis. Love is blind,
so,
delusional. All right, I
um
got you.
now, you have mentioned you wanted to, like, build your own universe. Now, when did you kinda come to that conclusion that you wanted to do something? That's a major thing.
Let's see. They had to be high school because I was reading Marvel. So, everything was so connected. Because I always get mad at, when you reading a comic and like, why Batman struggling like this? Superman ain't too far away. Just call him up, you know what I'm saying? Come over there, solve it together. And I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna make my own. Don't worry about it.
You just said I like that. So, okay, so you brought up Batman, Superman, and I'm only bringing this as far as movies. So, I always think, like so as far as a comic book movie, which, comic book character you think kind of has created the best movies?
Batman to me is the greatest superhero of all time. Like, I'm down that hill forever.
When it comes to film, I'm always iffy about calling him a superhero, but I just think his superpower is his bank account. But when it comes to film, I think even like the villains are like the Joker, they're like on film, they're great characters. Probably better than a lot of Marvel villains. So they just like they made a movie out of the Joker in his interest. Like they're just very well done. Even Batman movies I don't like. The latest one, I like to call emo Batman. The settings, the sets, it looks great. I even like their choice of Catwoman. There's always something great about about a Batman movie, except for George Clooney.
I had more problem with Bruce Wayne being depicted the way he was in that film than I was the rest of the film. You got a bachelor or whatever. He's supposed to be having the time of his life, but he's like real brooding and stuff. I don't like that.
What?
Yeah, like Bruce Wayne was like sad and stuff all the time, man. Just like
I mean, his parents were murdered.
melancholy. Yeah, but that was a long time ago. He's Batman now. He's Batman now, man.
Okay.
Hey, he's straight
Okay.
now.
Like, all right, dude, get over it.
Get over it. What?
I mean, he's Batman now.
Like,
But we seen other depictions where he leaned into the role of the playboy philanthropist.
Christian Bale definitely did well
Yeah.
with that.
But like he didn't look all sad when he's going in parties.
Sometimes parties mask your pain, but I get
No, but I'm saying it was all part of the act.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, Batman is who he actually was, versus like, you know, when he was Bruce Wayne, that was his mask. You know, psychologically.
Why are y'all looking at me?
I was hoping you'd add to, but
yeah, I mean, like, hey,
comics isn't her thing.
it doesn't have to be though. You know, it's like it's a story. We're relating the story to her.
Yeah. Now I
really don't like comic book movies, actually, to be honest with you.
really. Oh damn, he just threw that at us.
We ain't talking about this no more.
Please elaborate. Like, so why don't you like comic book movies?
Because it's just an adaptation of the comic. It's never one for one, you know, exact product. So for the most time, it's not real. It's not what really happened.
It's
No
a
one-
Hollywood version of it.
Yeah, you know, I'm one of the people, you know, the readers, you know, they get mad when they put it on TV, like, why they do that instead? You know, I'm one of them people.
I get that.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah, I get that.
Like this is not the story.
No, purist. I mean, ain't no wrong with
No,
that.
yeah, I can appreciate it. So
Yeah.
has it ever been one where you would say that like got close to it?
I think The Watchmen is the best comic book movie.
Or is it and severely underrated too? So why is that one?
Because it's exactly what you read on screen. And it's story, it's just a great story.
No.
That was a long movie.
I saw some of it because I wasn't aware of The Watchmen.
Oh, you ain't never. You
When
talking about the comic book?
yeah, I wouldn't.
Okay.
I wouldn't know. So I saw the Now I don't know if this was the best case of doing it. I saw it before I read the comic book because I didn't know it was a comic.
Oh, me too. I did some.
Yeah,
Yeah, I did some.
good. I'm not alone in this. Okay, because then afterwards I was like, oh, because I'll look at certain movies and I like to like go on like a TikTok or YouTube and see people talk about it. And just in case I missed something, those little Easter eggs and stuff that I'm not the person who picks up on those Easter eggs very well, unless I go to see the movie like 3 or 4 times, and I ain't got that kind of money. I just like I just go to YouTube and let somebody else figure it out for me. So that's how I found out it was a comic book, and my niece is very much into comics, so that's kind of we just went and kind of looked into those. So yeah, I do like that one. Have you seen Spawn? Like
I've seen Spawn. I love Spawn.
Now, which one did you like? What did you see the HBO cartoon?
No, I didn't see the cartoon.
So and they kind of have that on YouTube.
That's closer to closer to the comic.
Yeah, like way closer, and especially with it being because it was like late '90s.
Mm-hmm.
It looks pretty good for a comic book movie.
Yeah, I love.
So I would suggest the cartoon because you would probably like that better than you like the movie. But
Yeah, I might try. I haven't been watching too much lately.
well,
But
and if you're in writer mode, don't. So I don't want you to knock you off your focus. But sounds like you got like 30 scripts in the crate already. So
He does. That's the crazy part. He really
I
does.
almost feel like you write
He
scripts
really
the way
does.
Lil Wayne was spitting verses when he was doing at that height when he was doing all those features.
yeah,
Yeah,
so it really is something like that, though. I really just, you know, wake up one day, you know what I'm saying? Let's knock out like 10, 15 pages or something. And then, you know what I'm saying? Just go create the story in my head and then write it out.
So give me like an average time that it would take you to write a script.
It depends. You want to talk about just the first draft?
Yeah. Just your first draft.
2 days. Depending on how long the person needed to be.
So, and I'm just talking about like for yourself. Do you in your mind like have an idea of how long you want? Once you have a story in your mind, you want to write out. Do you have like a number, or you just write until you're just almost like you're painting? You're like, okay, I think I'm done.
I usually give myself a page count. Like I usually say around, because right now I really like writing short films.
Okay.
Like, because they you can, you know what I'm saying, you can get a full story out. You don't have to put up the fluff in there. You just straight to it, get to the meat, or maybe like 20 pages mostly. That right there, it depends on how intensely I've been thinking about it. So let's say on average, because normally if I'm writing for myself, I wait till I get a thought. And then when I get that thought, it just keep pounding in my head over and over. I say, okay, build on it. What's the middle part? You know what I'm saying? I might get my beginning, I might get my end, I might get my climax that I really want to see, but I'll work it. When I get let's say they call it the mountain, the peak of the mountain. You know what I'm saying? I get my
Right.
trail. Once I think of my trail, is it?
So you
Now it's time to get to it.
So I'm kind of similar like that when I write, because if I have an idea, and if it's just an idea that's fleeting, then I don't necessarily write. But if let's say I have an idea on Monday and it comes back to me on a Wednesday, and it's come back to me on a Friday, and I've got like half of it like in my head, it's like, okay, it's got my attention. Is a thought that's got my attention. It's a story that's already in my head that's caught my attention. So if
Mhm.
it's already in my brain, it's gonna be there to write out. So I may just take like and luckily now I may write some dialogue on my phone. I don't know if the type to do that, or you just like to handwriting it out. I know some people are old school like that.
No, I got Final Draft on my phone.
You got the FD. Like, I know a lot of people, I've heard people hit or miss on Final Draft. Are you a fan of it?
Final Draft. Oh, I love Final Draft. That's the best buy I had so far. Final Draft. I got a question for you though. Like,
Yes.
where do you get stuck at?
Where do
What did you get stuck?
far as writing?
Yeah.
So, if I am stuck, if I'm usually if I don't know how it ends, 'cause that's usually if I get stuck. If I'm at a certain point, I'm like, "How do I want this to end?" And sometimes I may not have like, I think the last project I wrote, I did not finish for 2 years because I didn't I almost wrote myself into a wall. I feel
Mhm.
like, because I was like, I got it to a point and it's like, I don't know how to end this.
You don't start at the end?
No, I tried that once, and because I've heard a lot of people write that do that. For me, it doesn't work. It doesn't work for me. It just, I don't know. It throws. I think just because I didn't start writing that way, that it feels like walking backwards.
Well, I mean, like if you know, you know what your end goal is, like say if I'm getting in the car and I know I got to go to St. Louis, it's different than getting in a car and not knowing what the end destination is. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna drive for 6 hours.
Yeah, but at the same time, you can also, because the way I write is I start with a scene and build around the scene. That's how I write. So if I have a thought in my head of this particular scene, I am gonna build around it. I never know I don't know the ending until I figure out the beginning and the kinda middle parts before the ending comes. So that's kinda my philosophy of writing for myself.
Now, me, I'm probably a little more analytical. So the last project that we worked on, the literally thought was I just wanted two people that were in the same relationship to have shared the fact that they had two different experiences. That was the meat and potatoes of what I wanted to display.
Yeah.
Now it got a little dramatic after that, but it was easier for me to kind of go to an ending to it because sometimes I can write and it just flows. Everything I want to happen, and then I'm just after that first draft. Okay, I don't need this, or I may do an outline of characters after that. Who this person is, who I want them to be. Does it make sense for that script? How do I need more people in here to make this ending make sense, or do I need less people? And then I write too much dialogue and all that. But usually, if I have like a kind of a thought or a premise that I kind of want to explore, it's easier for me to do that. And it's only happened to me twice that I've written myself into a wall. And literally both times I was trying to write a comedy. Comedy is hard as hell to write. And you don't realize how hard it is until you write it. And it's like, look, I can be funny in conversation. Writing this stuff down is tough because it ended up becoming a drama by accident. And it's like I didn't mean it to do this. So like so no, say that again.
They go hand in hand, comedy and drama. That's the same thing.
Yes,
Yeah.
it definitely can. It just Mine's veer more into drama than it does in the comedy. Now, you could probably take that drama, get a set of actors, of comedic actors, and they can turn that drama into a comedy just because of how they say it or how
Mm.
they perceive.
Inter-
Yes, mine's is usually drama though. That's it's
Me too. I write a lot of drama, a lot of, cause I don't know, man. I don't know. Drama just it's so natural.
yes,
It
yes.
is.
It's very
It's
natural.
very natural. I guess that's a good and a bad thing. I
And
don't know how to take
it's
that.
and for me, it's like it's the easiest thing to take from a life experience and create something out of it.
That means you have a lot of drama in your life?
No, it's just everybody deals with drama. It's just the easiest thing to write.
Some more than others.
So, like, I mean, like the average person's gone through a divorce. You can write a
The
short
average person?
in this country. Yes.
The average person that has. That's what he meant to say, not
Oh.
the average person
Okay,
has.
I'm like, wow.
I'm just saying stuff that people go through. Somebody's been robbed. You can write a story.
Have you ever been robbed, Kevin?
Yes,
Oh my god.
absolutely. I've been robbed.
You mean somebody done held you up and took whatever's in your pocket?
Yes. The
Right.
funny part about it is I had no money. So this is so horrible. How do you know I bring this up? I'm being robbed and I'm trying not to laugh.
You playing around with some of them people, man.
Yeah,
They'll be like,
like-
hey, they'll get the money and still shoot you.
So I'm weirdly not as nervous as I should have been. But I'm thinking he wanted my wallet and I know I don't have any money. So, and like it was a new wallet. I didn't even put my ID. There was nothing in it. Bet. There you go. Hey man, you got it. You got it.
Give me your driver's license.
There was literally nothing in there but gift cards.
Hey, maybe you got pulled over by a cop.
I was just driving home like, I'm glad I left my old wallet at the house.
Man.
All he got was practice. So,
Yeah, man.
I
Hold
was
up.
like, he wake up, man, I wish I could see his face. It was a young dude too.
When he opened the wallet and realized it was, hey, you have some gift cards in there.
I'm pretty sure
From
you I'm pretty-
Applebee's.
I'm pretty sure you would like check the wallet before you leave to see
He
if there's any
didn't.
cash.
He didn't, because that's the only time I worried. I was like,
Because honestly, I wouldn't want anything else in the wallet except for the money. If there, if you do got money, because like you got to think like, oh, you go to the ATM or whatever. Like now you got to worry about cameras, like there's too much stuff going on.
apparently, little dude was in a rush because I had Applebee's and Chili gift cards. He ate
Hey,
well.
I'm finna say you fed him though.
Yeah.
You fed him.
I wish he didn't say it like that, but technically, you're right.
Kevin feeding the streets like Nino Brown.
Literally. just fed a little street caterpillar. That's just me being really polite, saying little niggas. Let's talk about the film Mark. What was your motivation for making Mark? Yes.
Oh, so it was this. I ain't told this story in a while.
Goddamn. Okay.
Okay, it had to be like 2021. Yeah, it had to be like 21. I just like the third strip I wrote, because the first two strips I wrote that year was it 2020? I'm not, but it was like the third strip I wrote. 2019. I'm sorry, y'all. Hold on, I'm trying to get the years together.
What was going on in your life at this time? Maybe that helped.
I know I wasn't too into writing when I wrote it. I was really just starting out. So when I wrote it, I had met this guy, and he was like, he was a new director. He had posted a couple of clips on Facebook, and I liked the way he shot. So I was like, hey, what I'm saying, I'm a writer, let's link up. So I meet up with him, at his house, and he was like, yeah, we ain't got too much of a budget.
He kept it real with you.
Ain't got too much of a budget, but we can make it. He was like, if you can think of something, just let me know. I said, man, so I was like, you know what, just show me your house. So we walked around the house and everything. I said, okay. I said, what kind of film you want? He was like, man, I really want, man, some shoot 'em, just shoot 'em up. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh,
Shoot 'em
okay.
up, bang bang type movies.
Yeah. I said, what about a robbery? You know what I'm saying? I like, all right. That next morning, that night, I went home and I wrote Mark for like 2 hours, and then I woke up and sent it to him. Then we got the story. Come to find out, he said he loved the story, but I never hear from him again. But I wrote it. Don't matter. I wrote it, and
So
I'm sitting on
when he said who's asking you to write something, he didn't mean it. He
it.
said, "Oh,
It's a lot of people they want to get started, but they play around. I'm serious. When I say I'm gonna do something, we're gonna do it.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah,
so
yeah.
yeah."
Most
Obviously,
definitely.
he obviously didn't believe you.
because I had told him, I said, man, hey, you ain't got too long to get me, because in a minute my price can go through the roof.
You can either get me or my assistant. It's cheaper to get me now. It's gonna be hard to get me later.
Hey,
But now I've heard dealing with people who got bigger brains, but I would say big head, no feet. They
yeah,
got a bunch of ideas, but they don't move nowhere.
man, nowhere, man. That made me infuriated.
I get that. Shit. I
I don't feel like that's part of the process at this point.
I mean, you and myself had some of
Yeah.
them instances, right?
Big head,
Along with Kirsten.
quite a few big head, no feet. That's why I call them big head, no feet. 'Cause they wanted to have a whole bunch of ideas. We gonna do this. Well,
And don't do nothing.
or they expect you to do everything. Why I'm talking to you? Like, so when old boy didn't work out.
To me, it was a throwaway.
Okay. So
Yeah, it was a throwaway because I really didn't like this anyway. But I wrote it. You know what I'm saying? I said, hey, I need to just reach out to somebody. So I was like, man, you know what? I follow a couple directors on Instagram. Let me see. It's a throwaway anyway. Let me just see if I can send it out. So the first person I sent it out to was Victoria, and she hit me up instantly. Hey, we got to make this.
Hell yeah.
So
So now let's go to Victoria. So when you saw it, like, what was kind of your first impressions of it?
I loved it because I've never done it before. So with me being a director who wants to do everything, who wants to do every type of film, I've never done an action film. I've never shot in the dark. And there was one scene when I was reading it, there was one scene to where there was a shootout. And I was like, I see this in my head. I see this shootout. And it made me excited to want to shoot it because I've never done it before, how to figure it out. And the script was just wonderful. Even though Dennis said it was a throwaway, I didn't think it was a throwaway because I ain't never done it before.
So after Victoria kind of agreed to direct it, did you do any form of rewrites to the script at all?
oh yeah, I rewrite script like every 3 days.
Oh yeah, you're Lil Wayne. You're Lil Wayne. You mixtape Wayne. You're definitely mixtape Wayne. Just
My stuff. I don't read after myself because once I do, oh, it's rewrote. So
Yeah, I usually have to tell him, hey man,
Stop.
just stop. Just don't do anything else to it. This is what we go do
Go
right
take
here.
a nap. Go do something else. Man, go play NBA 2K. We're good now. We're good. Leave this alone.
But that's a perfectionist. You know, we're all
Now that I could
perfectionists.
appreciate.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
I would rather get a writer to tell them to stop than get a writer to tell them to start. Like, hey man, hey. So when you gonna finish? Man, look, I'll let you know. Well, bro, I got gray hairs growing. Like, come on now. As soon as you finish, I can start my part. So now, again, once you decided you want to do it, and you being up here in closer to Nashville, what made you decide to want to film it in Memphis?
Because at the time I knew most of the actors in Memphis. So it would have been honestly, it just would have been easier for me to shoot it in Memphis. I could find the locations and the actors and we could get it done. So there you go. I mean, that's it.
So okay, so once we get to the point, straight to the point. Okay, so once we get to the point of film and everything. Now, were you on set for this at all? You know, Victoria was obviously.
oh yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah, he's
okay.
he's the director. He was on
So hey,
set.
look. So okay, there are some people who direct from home. Like I don't know. Okay, so because again, the director can be all encompassing. But like, okay, let me just see the dailies, and they just give you notes.
No, I personally like working with the writer because I want to make sure that their vision is being seen. So having them on set and having them as the director along beside myself allows the vision to really come alive because my vision could be different than his. So I want to make sure that we both collaborate and both are able to bring something that we both love and both can put out.
Now that first day on set, because any, I mean, it can go
Let's just
well.
go back to this.
Okay.
Okay. We're gonna start with this. Okay. The actors that I had originally, some of them did not work out. Okay. So I got the script and it took a long time to film because at the time I did not know the lead actor, Lauren, he was actually overseas. I didn't know that. So
Surprise.
so when I hit him up, I said, "Hey, I got this script. I think you'll be perfect to be the lead in." He was like, "Yeah, yeah, I love it, but right now I'm overseas." And I'm like, "Okay." So I had a backup person, right?
Okay.
So that person did not work out. So by the time he came back over or came back to Memphis, we were ready to shoot. So it all worked out for itself. Now the other actors that I had because Dennis was in the film, he wasn't supposed to be in the film because of the other actors that I had set up. Didn't show. Rob was in the film. He was not supposed to be in the film because the other actors I had didn't show up. So we had to make it work, right? So shoot day when
Was hectic.
the actors did not show up, we had to figure out something. And I think Dennis was like, "Hey, I wrote it, so I'll be in it." I'm like, yeah, we can do that.
So
That works.
so okay. You wrote, directed, and co-starred. You had a lot going on. I didn't realize he was in it too. That was a busy day for you. So did you get some rest after that? Because it sounded like you were busy that day.
Man, only thing I don't like, I don't like attention like that. I'd rather write.
That's- she the director don't neither, but she had to sit in too on a film, so
But
it
yeah,
happens.
yeah, it was, man, I ain't gonna lie, that cast we had though, I mean, I couldn't beat it. So, it was cool. It made everything a lot easier working with the right people.
I mean, you had an all encompassing because this was the first set you worked on.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you had one hell of a first set experience.
Yeah, but
I would say you can make a movie about that, but you will. So you might make it. You may be writing it right now. So at least I don't want to give you any more motivation than you already got. So all
man,
right. So post production. So like you see the first cut of it. And this is the first project you've written that you're seeing being played out on on a screen. So like, what was your kind of feelings when you first saw it?
a lot of stuff I should have cut. A lot of stuff I should have. I could have wrote this
Man,
better. I could have wrote this better.
Oh, you are a perfectionist for real. Okay, you
For
really.
real. Oh, hi. And people telling me how good it is. I'm like, but I could have cut that right there. He ain't have to say that like this. I could have cut it. But yeah, other than that, no, I could have just changed a couple lines. That's all. But
You're
yeah,
still mentally there. Like, I could have moved.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
yeah. What time? We still watch that movie every once in a while. Wow, and I still think about it. So
You see, yeah. I feel like you're the person you don't go to the movies with because you see lines, dialogue, all this stuff.
yeah,
Hey,
And while you watch the movie, you're like, why you say it like that? All this dialogue didn't even need to be there.
I will say
man.
this. I will say this. I myself did not expect that short film to do as good as it did. That's the reason why we have a part 2. That's the reason why we have a part 3. Dennis already wrote the part 3.
Did you write part 2 while shooting part 1?
Man, I really bought 4 of them. Really.
Yeah. Actually, I said to him, I said, "Hey, why don't we do a mini series?" And he was like, "Okay." So he wrote the other, all the parts, and he gave them to me it might have been a week or something later, and I'm just like, you already wrote them?
A week or something
It
later.
don't take
And,
long.
and he was like, yeah. And I'm just like, oh my goodness.
Don't ask me
Before,
about them. I don't remember
before
nothing.
meeting you, I would have thought she was lying like a week later. But now I absolutely believe her.
Yeah, don't take long. But I'm forgetting everything though. I'm gonna forget everything. Just remember this. I don't remember nothing about it. Get out
Once
of my
it's,
head. I don't know nothing about it no more.
oh, no, I'm the same way. Once it's written, it's over with. Hey, that thought process is gone. I've moved on with my life. So I totally feel you. But that's all. You said this. So how many parts in this miniseries?
I don't know. How many parts you write? I forgot.
I know it's 4 for sure,
Okay. We'll go with 4.
but it might be 5. I'm not sure though. Be honest, it might be 5.
Sounds like you got your universe already. So when you
Everything I got is connected.
So yeah, so literally you'll be able to put this film together and it will make a feature length film, even though there's 4 mini parts to it.
and is that ultimately the goal y'all looking to do with this Mark series?
I mean, yeah, I guess, yeah.
I get.
Like,
Why you keep asking me questions?
you,
You supposed to be
'cause-
asking Dennis questions.
well, both of y'all directors, so
Well, ask
well,
him
I'm
more.
concerned.
Ask him more
So-
questions. Then.
so
No,
I'm
no,
going to-
yeah. So that's basically what I wanted. I wanted to be able to put the film together to make a full feature film. So, but at the same time, you can chop them up and spread them out, like,
Okay.
because we don't. The way we've been filming and the way we've been putting these out, they haven't been year after year. Like it's been 2 years since we shot the first one, type deal, or put the first one out. So
Now, then, when did you started to hear about how well Mark was doing?
Almost immediately because just about everybody I know seen it. Even my grandma seen it,
Okay, what grandma said about it?
and my grandma it's not funny. She got dementia.
Okay,
Oh yeah, she went and got the so it's a scene in there in the first one. I die in the movie. So my grandma went and got the skillet. So we gotta get him. He ain't my grandbaby.
that's a skit that should be written. That I'm sure you're right by tomorrow. But
and what I will say also about the actors, you have the script, of course, you have the directors, you have the DP, you know what I'm saying, lighting and all that other good stuff. But what also makes the film is the actors, and we had a lot of actors that was their first time. Cadero, that was his first time acting. Dennis, that was his first time acting. Rob, first time acting. Lawrence, first feature role in the film. Cortez is a vet. Divine, she's a vet. You know what I'm saying? They've been acting for a while and they kind of coach these other guys into, you know what I'm saying, giving them confidence of acting, of being in front of the screen. And that's what I love about having good actors, vet actors and new actors come on, because the guys who have been doing it for a while, they're able to calm the nerves. Hey, you're doing this good. Hey, let's get this done. Cortez was amazing on set to motivate these guys to, hey, let's do this. Let's go type deal. So you have to give it to the actors. You have to.
Cortez and Divine, they deserve a right credit, to be honest with you.
Yes, they do.
so was there any since you brought that up? So was there ad libbing in the film at all?
Oh, yeah. They I always give them liberty to ad lib because sometimes on paper don't translate to the film. So yeah, whatever make it sounds better.
So you're not the uptight writer to where you gotta have it word perfect.
It better be better.
You know what? That's exactly how I expected you to answer that. That is exactly what I expected you to say. Because that is not. I feel like you're gonna make a face. Hey man, go and cut that out. Go on. The fuck was he thinking?
Hey, something you gotta let no. We need that line right there now. We need that.
Hey, what I wrote. Yeah, we gonna need. Yeah. Let's stick with that. Let's go ahead and stick with that one.
Yeah, because a lot of my stuff I don't waste dialogue. I try not to. If I put something in there, 9 times out of 10, it's gonna be a follow up to that. So hey, we need that line. I heard what you're saying.
Trust me, what I wrote was better. Let's stick with that.
And we also have to talk about, marked and going into Mark 2. So we have to talk about Fred and Summer who came in
Oh yeah.
on the other half of Mark 2.
Okay.
And Fred is phenomenal. Summer was phenomenal. Summer is from Atlanta. So she drove to Memphis to film this, which was awesome. You know what I'm saying? They
Mhm.
did a good job and they did a phenomenal job. And it was cool. You know what I'm saying? I enjoy every single project, don't get me wrong, but Marked is special to me because of how the dynamic it is, how it's something new that I've never done before, and how well the audience reacted to it. And I know for a fact they're gonna react to this one, and they're gonna love this one.
Now, I was thinking, 'cause this is a shoot 'em up film. Like, how do y'all had structure that as far as filming it? Because I mean, obviously you're not just going, "Hey, shoot," and that's so. I figure there's a bit of maybe choreography, practice,
Mhm.
discussion with making those action scenes.
Well, with the first one, we didn't have like we had actors not come. So the whole thing was the whole thing they weren't supposed to be in the film. Dennis and Rob were not supposed to be in the film. So we had to do a lot of practicing before we even shot. Cause, you know, what I had in my head wasn't gonna work out.
Didn't show up.
Yeah. Period point blank. So I had to quickly find a way to transition everything, right? So if you notice on Mark 1, Rob's character always kept his mask on. He never took it off. Everybody else took their mask off. That was just me kind of creating a new element for things, right? So, you know, Dennis, if you notice in Mark 1, he was not dressed for the role because everybody else was dressed in black. So he had on red shoes, right? So he put that dynamic in there of how he was dressed. We put that in the script last minute and how he presented himself because we had to improv. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? So it was a lot, it was a lot going on. But with Mark 2, we were more prepared. Okay. We were able
Mhm.
to go more by the script. All the actors did phenomenal. We were able to go by the script. We didn't improvise a lot, you know, except for like the actors probably saying something different of what they didn't like in the script type deal. And so that was more selling to me because, you know, we were able to go more by the script. Most of the time we have to improvise because things don't work out the way they should, right? So that was actually pretty cool.
And by not working out, meaning showing up.
Yeah. Yeah. Something like that.
It's something like that. It's always something like that. It's always somebody that don't show up. So we've experienced this quite a bit.
Yeah.
For me, it's always an actress. So
Well,
apparently they don't.
it was the guys this time around who did not show up on this one. So
So for me, it's the girls. For her, it's the guys. So the women don't like me. Apparently, I'm starting to think it's me. So, but so you all having a premiere coming up. So how are you feeling about this premiere?
I don't like attention like that.
So you're gonna be in the back.
surprise.
Surprise, nigga.
But
But it's good though. Okay.
yeah, because this I've been waiting for it. I've been really waiting for it.
So I'm starting to think you're a little nervous about this premiere.
Uh, yeah, a little bit, just a little bit. But
Good.
I've been waiting for Mark 2 to drop, and I'm ready for everybody to see it. I feel like it builds on top of Mark 1, and as good as Mark 1 was, I feel like 2 is even better, which is rare, especially when you know saying you're doing a sequel.
Yeah. Now, are you
But
the type of person that likes sequels?
no, I don't
I
feel
had
like
a
everything.
feeling.
I like one-offs the most. Sorry, I'm putting myself on a charge. But yeah, because I didn't even want to do the sequel to this.
Yeah, he didn't. I had to beg him.
And
So you
my wife,
you originally just wanted this to be like a kind of one story.
yeah, one-off. It was a one-off. You know, get this one in, boom. Like it's like dropping a mixtape. Drop this mixtape.
You sure
You
know
know,
how to write them.
On to the next. Man, she like dropped another one. I'm like, hold up. Then I wrote 2, 3. Sound like
I
that.
wanted to run one off to write FOMO off. Yeah, you definitely wheezy with the pen. So were you surprised by the success of it?
Yeah, I was. Cause one, it's the first project I've done. I had been writing for a lot longer than I had been making movies. I started writing like 2016. So I mean I've been writing comics, but 2016 when I started like really like okay, let's see what I can do. And they didn't come out to when 2020, when 22.
I think. Yeah, it was
Yeah, I got been
22.
writing 6. That's why
It
it
was
seemed
either
like I write so
22 or
fast.
23. I can't remember honestly.
Yeah, it might have been 23.
Yeah.
But that's why I write so fast because I mean it's not like I just started and boom, just going like that. No, I've been doing it for so long. So it just like when you gave me an idea, let's say like when we complex.
Right. Hey, don't we ain't giving don't give that out now. we
No,
can,
I'm
we
just
can't talk
saying.
about that.
You know what I'm saying? You know how you just told it to me right there. You know what I'm saying? We met at a coffee shop.
Right.
You told me the story that you wanted. 3 days later, hey, you got 2 scripts coming your way.
Literally.
2022.
Literally. And I am not
This
joking.
man DoorDash and
So
scripts.
and
Like,
so literally because we met at a coffee shop and then he was like, "Hey, so what you want to do?" I'm like, "Well, okay, I had this idea." And then he's like, "Well, yeah, I got this idea right here." I said, "Well, why don't we have these type of characters in there?" And I described the characters. And the man wrote the stuff in a week or 2 days or whatever you just said. Like, and
Nigga, that's coming up.
I was amazed at how fast he did it off of the character builds. And we both built those characters in that coffee shop within one day. That's how amazing.
yeah.
Like literally, that's how amazing. And
He's wheezy with the
I
scripts.
know
Yeah.
Dennis don't like to brag about himself, but I'm gonna brag on Dennis because he is a amazing script writer. And at that, his imagination is amazing. And the fact that he can sit there and write these characters and develop these characters so fast, it amazes me. I've never seen anybody do that. It's that fast and it be that good. And he'll send me something and be like, "Well, I'm gonna rewrite it." And I'll read it and I'm like, "It doesn't need to be rewritten. Like there's no reason for you to do it." But he'll do it anyways, but that's his creativity. That's how amazing this guy
I
is.
appreciate I don't like talking like that. No, don't do that. I
But
don't
I'm
like
gonna
that.
brag on you. And that's what creators are. They don't like talk about
Well,
themselves. You know what I'm saying?
well, this is gonna be happening at this premiere too. You're gonna have to shake some hands.
Yeah, you get
Hug
ready.
some-
I ain't. He ain't got to do all that, man. That's too much. That's too much. And at the same time, me bragging on everybody a part of Mark, I have to brag on Clarence and Rob. Right? Rob
Okay.
scored the film, the first one, and that score was amazing. I'm telling you, and he scored that from scratch. Clarence, we went into Mark 1, we saw how it was supposed to be shot. He said, "Hey, let's try these colors out." We went into the house that we were using and the shots were amazing. The frame is amazing. Mark 2 with the shots and the frames and how Mark 2 ends, people are gonna be amazed. But how it is, you can't get that nowhere else, right? The cast and the crew, the whole I have to brag on you guys because y'all are amazing. Every single person is amazing. So it blew me away. It really did. No lie.
Yeah.
Now, Dennis, when when you find out the success of Marked One, did it because I mean you've been writing for years. Did it almost like I don't know, like reinvigorated you in a way as far as like writing films or motivated you differently?
In a way, kind of. Now I take more care when I write. I just put it like that. I write and rewrite. 'Cause like I said, I saw a lot of stuff I could have written better. Like I said, I feel like I wrote 2 better than I wrote 1, but I could have waited a second. Now I wait a second before I send a draft. I can send it out in 2 days, but I'd rather do that rewrite now. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather take my time more because a lot of times it just- if I speed up now, it's because I got another story I want to write right afterwards. So Now it just taking more time.
Now, so how many rewrites are you doing now before you send it to someone?
I want to say 3. Not completely rewritten. The second time, second time I rewrite the most. Third time I just overlook, or I guess twice. Twice I say 2.
So for somebody who doesn't write, and so when you're doing a rewrites, what are you kind of looking at?
Make sure the story makes sense.
Just
Most.
a flow of the story, like so you're not
Mhm.
necessarily just looking at dialogue.
Yeah, yeah. Cause usually, to be honest, my dialogue be on point. I ain't like I feel like that's what I do best. I write dialogue to push the
Says the man
story.
who doesn't like to brag.
No, I just feel like that's what my best part of my game is, my dialogue. Cause sometimes I might get stagnant with like writing action or what I'm saying, just trying to push a story. When I write that dialogue, I know how to write the dialogue, we put the action in, move on to the next. Just make sure the flow, like you said, the flow is there. So that's what I'm looking for. If it doesn't make sense, because sometimes, let's say I wrote this hour, I might have fell asleep because writing is the most boring thing I do. It's so boring to me, but I love it. But it's so boring, it will put me to sleep. And sometimes I'll wake up and then I still got then when I woke up, I've been thinking about nothing but the story while I was asleep. So I've been watching it. So I'm not thinking about the past, what I wrote already. I'm charging ahead. So when I get the charging ahead, probably come to the finish, boom, I'm done. Time to go sleep. Cause usually I write like
Now, you prefer writing later? Because I've heard a lot of people that actually they do like writing late at night.
I feel like my best ideas come. Yeah. When your mind starts to wander. Especially when you're around, you get delirious with sleep. Oh yeah, that's the best time to write to me.
Make a note of that, people. Now, because I've heard a couple other people they've had reasons different than yours, but they like to write late at night. One person say, well, their kids are asleep. Another person that just is their minds wander. It's a very peaceful time of the day for them, so they just kind of let their imagination flow, and then they just write. Sometimes they ain't got no choice because that's when they work. Uh, but they all seem to like to work late at night. Well, as far as writing. As we wrap this up, I wanted to ask you for somebody who like a younger version of yourself that wanted to write or make films. And when you're younger, it could look like a daunting task. What would you tell a younger version of yourself?
What age we talking?
Let's say like 14, 15.
And that's what I tell myself then, start now. I feel like the earlier you do it, the easier it is because one, you can get the focus sooner. You just don't mind reading. You gotta fall in love with reading if you want to write. I really feel that way. You know what I'm saying? Hone your craft. Like a lot of times I just watch YouTube videos on adjectives, nouns, and stuff like that, participles, everything. I just, what I'm saying, writing. Like you gotta do it like you love it. I mean, because you're supposed to love it, right? If you're doing it.
Yeah.
Right.
So yeah, sometimes I just open up YouTube and watch learning English videos. Man, just hone your skills. Don't rush. Take your time. Learn to write first. Read and learn to write. Write the correct way. Yeah, that's about it.
Now, Lord knows how this is going to be answered. So, what do you have coming up? What are you working on next?
Next,
Yeah,
ooh,
I know, I know. It's a it's a daunting question. I know.
I mean, right now I'm just writing just to be writing right now. I write like I love it. I can't. I'm not working with anybody right now. I did write for somebody in January. I wrote him three, four, three scripts. I wrote 3 for him, 3 web series, 3 episodes of a web series for him. But
I thought he was just going to say a short film. There's 3 web series.
3 episodes, yeah, yeah, yeah. And he wanted 6, but I was like, hey, you gotta show me the set first. Sometimes I need to see the set to know where I'm writing it.
Right.
It'll create a whole story for me. Or I need to see what the people I'm going to write about, see what they look like. You know what I'm saying? How they all interact together, stuff like that.
It almost kind of like almost like a jump start for you. So
Yeah,
when
yeah. Because like sometimes when I write for myself, I use music to jumpstart me.
you use music, So, like, what
Yeah.
kind of music you use?
Depends on what type of mood I'm trying to be in.
Outcast.
If I'm trying to feel like I want to write something like a thriller or something, I'll listen to Outkast. Or something psychological, I'll listen to Outkast. Because it'll be like the way Andre that's like a song like, Hey y'all, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a deep undertone, but it's light on top. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's really deep if you really listen to what he's saying. So I will put on a song like that. Or if I'm trying to be sad, I don't know, probably. It just depends, man. It just depends. It depends on what I'm trying to write.
So let me end with this. What would be the what would be the marked playlist?
Mark playlist?
Yeah.
I don't need a playlist for that. I
No,
know
you
them.
just need to be left alone. That's all.
Yeah, I know them. You know what I'm saying? I know Cortez. I know Divine. You know what I'm saying? I don't need no playlist for that. Like, I'm in Cortez. When I write dark, I hear Cortez's voice. So it makes it easier to write for him.
Yeah, you just need 20 minutes and some food. Leave me alone. I got this. I got this. Well, thank you for taking time out to talk to us today. I wish I could write like you.
Appreciate it, man.
So once again, I'm Kevin Mumphrey with my colleagues, Victoria V.A. Jones.
Mark II, June 16th, Memphis, Tennessee. Midtown. I don't even know now.
Playing on
Studio on the Square, Midtown. 6:30 p.m. All right, we gonna start this film with or without you. So if you show up at 7:45,
He would have wrote something else.
7:30, film gonna be over with. I'm just telling you right now. So there you go.
Yeah.
Shout out to the cast and the crew of Marked and Mark II. Okay. Hey, let me get my stuff in.
Go ahead. Let it all out.
Y'all are phenomenal. I appreciate y'all. Dennis, you are phenomenal. I appreciate you for hitting me up and saying, hey, I got this script and allowing me to read it. And we executed it and we are here now. So.
Carson, you have anything to beat that?
You want me to follow that? Man, that's terrible. Like, he set me up. For real, man.
I was literally thinking all the time. I don't know what the fuck you gonna say.
I ain't gonna say nothing. That's it. That's all, folks.
If I could say one thing, though, there's nobody I would rather make films with than Victoria.
Hey, hey, listen, man, I work with other writers and I love them to death, but I have never seen somebody write so fast as you, and your imagination is out of this world. And that is one thing that drove me to like, yeah, we got to do something together. So I appreciate you, Dennis. No lie.
Thank
And I ain't got that. That is a wrap.